Welcome to a special in my segment today, as we tune in to take a look at my various classes that I use on Transformers follows Cybertron for the PlayStation 3. Now, I originally got the idea to make a video about my classes from a previous question that was, alluded to, or previously aforementioned, I should say, by a gamer by the name of Lord Megatron 187. And he asked me, quote, "What type of classes do you use that constantly keep pissing me off half the time?" And I just thought, I am delighted that you asked such a question. I didn't tell that to him, otherwise it would just piss him off further, as much as that would interest me. But what I do use, instead of going it over with him, I'd rather just go over it with you guys, since I know that you guys will appreciate my modifications a little bit more closely, as such. Let's get started. First, I'll go over my Infiltrator class, or Scout class. Scout number 1, I use Sunstreaker. I use, it's mainly just the same modified outline you see for Sideswipe, but I managed to paint him gold. And I took away the Sideswipe shoulder outline, and I gave him, I think, drag strips legs, and I was able to make it do pretty good. And I like his transformation process because it goes by very, very quickly. Have it modified for the Scatter Blaster with the Fire Blast upgrade, and the Subsonic Repeater with Cyber Optics. Infiltrator number 2 is Wheeljack. Modified for speed and damage output, not so much for range or accuracy. But the rate of fire is also very, very good, because I have the Path Blaster with the Sonic Blast in order to give me rapid fire succession, and I have it with the Scatter Blaster also with the Fire Blast. I like to use the Scatter Blaster not so much to spam, but I like it because I like setting people on fire in midst of doing damage. That way it takes them out very, very fast. No pain, no gain. You see what I'm saying, boy? Scout number 3, Cliff Jumper, or as I call him, Big Cliff. Have it modified for the same outline for the Scout. Just gave him the Eliminations head for Cliff Jumper. And instead of giving him the little itty-bitty legs, I gave him Wheeljack's legs. That way it looks a little bit more boss, like he's a professional sniper, like a boss. I had him, Cliff is my sniper scout. He's the only one I have that I modified for sniping. I have the Nucleon Charge Rifle with Deadeye equipped, because I only prefer that Deadeye is a good shot. That way if you take the shot, you hit it, get the next one even faster, and you get the next one even faster than that. For that one I have it modified for the Scatter Blaster 2, but it only works for a certain amount of time. So I'm thinking what I want to do really is have the Path Blaster. Yeah, let me just do that now. In order to increase the rate of fire, decrease the weapon's spread cooldown time. Lights out. Next up is going to be my Titan class. First on the chopping block is going to be my Grimlock modification. I use Grimlock modified with Megatron's legs because it just looks really, really bulky, and I like it like that. Have it with the Corrosive Slime Cannon and the EX-18 Scrapmaker. Although I'm thinking if I want to try and update that and get rid of that for something, I don't know. Next up is going to be my Scattershot. I have a Scattershot mod right here. Have it modified with the Corrosive Slime Cannon and Energon Harvester with the Whirlwind ability also. A Scattershot mod. And this one here is a combination of Quake and Brawl that I combined to form a created character I call Pyroquake. Patent pending, so don't try and take it, you stinking people at Hasbro. Use the outline for Demolisher in combination with the head for Brawl, body outline of Demolisher combined with that of Quake, and the arms of Hardshell. Next up is going to be my scientists. First up is Swoop, because I love Swoop. In vehicle mode, I can make him be the fastest out of any jet, helicopter, whatever the heck. Have a modified for Orbital Pistol with the Energon Stinger, and the Gear Shredder with the Hyper Interlink, in order to speed up reload time. Although I'm thinking what I really like to do is, yeah, Torque Ripper, in order to speed up that. Have him equipped for Battle Sentry with Power Core, so it increases the damage output for Sentry. I will modify that at some point or another, but I will keep it as is for now. Next up is going to be my Scientist number 2, Afterburner, which I have modified for the Photon Burst Rifle with the Cyber Tactical Scope, and the Neutron Assault Rifle with the Cyber Optics for increased accuracy on both. What I like about the Cyber Tactical Scope is that it shows the aim when it's in fine aim mode, so that way when you're targeting you can do health to keep an eye on the tabs things. Switch it, activate it, dead. And then just for compensation I have the Battle Sentry with the Power Core for Overkill. This is my offensive flyer. And then this third one here is my defensive flyer. This one is my Air Raid, although I have to modify it a little bit more to make it more defensively prone. Because it has the Heal Beam as the ability for Battle Medic, so it's granted a temporary damage buff after healing teammates up to a certain amount. And then I have the Gear Shredder Hyper Interlink with the Orbital Battle Pistol. Although I'm thinking if it's more towards backup, I should probably have it equipped for the Photon Burst Rifle also, with the Cyber Tactical Scope. And, shit, my controller died. Hold on one sec. I thought something like that might happen. Because my stuff, I've been using it a lot, and my stuff just keeps dying out faster. And it's very irritating. Because the more you play video games, the more your shit dies out faster. Here we go, got it. And last but not least is my Destroyer class. First up on the thing is going to be my modified Rodimus Prime, with the head outline for Ratchet combined with the body outline for Zeta Prime, and the legs of Ironhide, and the arms, I believe, of either G1 Optimus or Ultra Magnus. I cannot recollect right just now. Throwback. Yeah, those are, it's one of the convoy-ish ones. I can't remember what it is exactly. It's one of those two. Destroyer number 2, none other than Optimus Prime, aka Lord Optimus. I just have it for Optimus Prime right now because I gotta change the name back. I have this modified for the Riot Cannon with the Planet Buster outline. Although, increases the rate of fire, I think is what I want to go for. And the Chaos Rift Combustor, which I can take off because I really don't like that mod for this. But I'll keep it for now. I'm not going to try and modify too much. I have it equipped for Chaos Rift with Chaos Fuse, and the Riot Cannon with the Sonic Blast ability for increased rate of fire. And I have the Diffraction ability for Fortify in order to increase the active time of Barrier. Although, interestingly enough, for my Rodimus Prime mod, what I actually have is the Diffraction Barrier also. But I have the ability Ensnare, so that way when enemies pass through it, and they will unknowingly sometimes, it has a barrier effect that creates a slow, which gives me more than enough time in order to activate a kill, in order to go for a kill blow, especially if I get a headshot. And last but not least is my final destroyer, Snarl, which I have modified for the leg outline of Zeta Prime, I think, with the body and whole makeup of Snarl, with the exception of the shoulders, which I got from Ironhide. Equipped with a thermo rocket cannon with the Omega Pulse Charge, and the A4 Pulsar cannon with the Cyberthermic Frag. This one has the hover slam with the aerial camper. That way all I gotta do is just stay still, and it'll read strings, press X in order to disengage, activate it again, boom, you go even higher. The only problem with that is that it does make you an easier target for sniping, or for just getting shot out of the air, period, if you're playing against experts. Other than that, it's a very good outline. And now you know my whole outline, players. So if you see me out there, by all means, beware, or just be interested. If you see no threat in what I have here, tough luck for you. Till next time, thank you for tuning in to my video. Game responsibly, and till all are one.